Hi, everybody. It's Joe here. We'll get started here in about 20 seconds. Okay. Thanks for joining us. If you're here, we're recording on two different sets here. So hopefully you can see me there. We're going to start here in 10 seconds, everybody. Hang tight. Start this class. Okay, we're going to start right now real quick just to tell you what this class is about. It's a 1-hour class. It's designed that you join me in the class. It's a Monday through Friday class. It always starts at 11 o'clock Spanish time. On Wednesdays, it's going to start at 12 because we're going to be live streaming with Grand Union Jiu-Jitsu in London. But basically, it concentrates on grappling conditioning, right? You can go run marathons all day. You've all met marathoners that have come into the gym and they're not able to, they get really tired really quick. So we're going to concentrate on the muscles that work for grappling and jiu-jitsu. Number two, we're going to try and make gains in these techniques, right? Our connection with the mat. If we can make 10, 15% gains in strength and explosiveness and range, then you're going to see a big improvement when you get back on the mats with a live person. Okay, and then we're gonna basically, it's going to be broken into an hour. There's going to be about 3-4 minutes first of a quick stretch out, sun salutation I like to do before competitions. Then it's going to go to about 45 minutes of the actual drills. We'll blend into them slowly. It'll be a bit like a warm up, but stay with it. If you find yourself not keeping up, don't worry about it. It's every day. The whole idea is to get better and better at it every day. So just keep going as best you can. The more reps you do, the better the workout you're going to get. Lastly, it'll end with a personal goal of mine, which is to try and do the splits. So you can continue on the last 12 minutes of the class with me to go through the split workout that I do. Okay, we'll then go through the good news of the day and a shout out to the sponsors and stuff like that during the stretch out. So check that out. Now you don't need 4-centimeter mats like I have. Just any carpet, blankets on the ground can do the job, because we're not going to be throwing ourselves on the mat. Okay, so let's get going here. We're going to start off with just an opener of our spinal column. Okay, basically a sun salutation. And here's how we're going to do it. I know you can't see the top part of my body, some of you, but that's okay, because we're only going to be standing for a short while here. We're going to take our hands and put them together, and we're essentially going to put our biceps to our ears and point our fingers straight to the sky, and we're going to be completely straight, head back, we're totally flat, and we're going to inhale and lengthen the spine, and we're going to come to one side. Let's see, I'm bending over to the side here, as you can see, and we're going to hold this right here, really stretching out the left far side of our body. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Back to the middle. We're going to stretch and come to the other side. Chin back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going to, again, lengthen our spine, stretching to the ceiling, but we're going to look to the back of the room if we can, bending straight back, a big back bend. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to the middle. Good. Let's do a fold now. Slight bend in the knees. We're just relaxing. Ragdoll hanging. Relax your head. Okay, we're just going to hang here. And if you want to pull behind your legs to pull it tighter, then yes, do that. The whole idea of this warm-up is imagine your spinal cord is like one of those glow sticks, and you're just sort of breaking it so that everything wakes up. We're about to go into a workout here, okay? Put our fingertips down. You can feel, really bend into it. Good. All right. Hands on the mat. Let's jump back to a plank. We're going to find ourselves in this position a lot with the drill workout today. So we're going to come straight down to our chest anyway. And then come up to an up dog. Looking to the sky, shoulders back. Again, we're just really trying to open up our core here a little bit before we go into things. All right, toes in the mat, come to a down dog. Good. Right, really feel this in the back of the legs. Excellent. Good. Let's come and jump back up to the fold. Good. All right. Let's come down to the knees. We're going to do the rest of the class down here now. So I do that before competitions. It's instead of burning energy doing jumping jacks all day, I think it's better to sort of do some yoga to warm your body up, and that's what I'll do. So I'll do like 10 sets of those before competition. Anyway, let's go right into the first warm-ups here. A lot of times when you come to a jiu-jitsu school, you shake some hands, you'll bow to the mat, walk on the mat, shake some hands, see your friends, meet some new people, and you'll just go, and maybe just start your warm-up with just a simple roll, right? So we're getting our back connected to the mat. We're already starting to connect with the mat. It's grappling. It's all about our connection to the ground, okay? Now, we're imagining our vertebrae like dominoes, up and down, right? And we're relaxing our back as we roll. Relaxing our back as we roll. Now we can go left to right. Like, let's go over the shoulder. Look, left shoulder. Right shoulder. Right? Left shoulder. And just relaxing as we come back. Really relaxing. Good. Now we're going to shoulder walk. Shoulder walk's actually a technique. You never really talk about it. But this is what a shoulder walk looks like. Right? You're just rolling your shoulders back. But if you're getting stacked in a triangle, you got a triangle on somebody, you're getting stacked, you're getting double underhook pass, your neck's going to get hurt, right? That's the whole idea that they're stacking you for. So we got a back walk. Watch. Back walk. Back walk. Now we've moved away from the pressure and it's taking it off our neck. Let's back walk the other one. Right? This forward walk. We would never really forward walk, but let's just do it to open our shoulders up. Let's back walk again. Back walk. Take the pressure off. Right? That's actually a technique. You'd be holding sleeves here, for example. Okay? Good. Next one, neck twists. I'm a huge fan of working your neck. If you want to stay in jiu-jitsu for a while, you want to have a strong neck. You want to have muscles built around your neck to protect your neck. Also, in jiu-jitsu, there's a lot of, posting on your head. Having a strong neck is really going to help. Here's a quick exercise. Do this for a year. You'll build the muscles around your neck. Great to do before you spar, always. Okay, here we are. Heads off the mat a couple inches, and we're just going to go ear to shoulder like this. Ready? Let's go together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your head off the mat, and now we're going to look to left to right. So we're twisting our neck here, giving that mobility to our neck. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Good. That is something you always want to do just in general health. Strong neck sort of leads to everything else. Keeps your posture in check as well. It'll keep the injuries from coming, right? And so it's about maintenance. That's a maintenance move right there. Let's talk about butt scooting, right? We're going to come up to the front of our mat area here, right? And look, I'm in a butterfly guard, which is this position here. I'm in a butterfly X guard, actually. Look, this would be butterfly guard. This is butterfly X guard. Okay, good. I'm going to hand back, and I'm just going to scoot backwards. That's all I'm going to do. It's a butt scoot, right? Let me go. 1, 2, 3. Let's come forward. I'm using my feet to pull myself. 1. My hands out here. 2, 3. Connecting to the mat. 1, 2, 3. This is the beginning of your feet and your legs and your posting hands to start to engage with the mat. That's what grappling really is. It's your ability to move when you're not actually standing on your feet. 2, 3. Other side, yeah? Pull ourselves forward. 1, 2, 3. Let's go back again. 1, 2, 3. Let's come forward. 1, 2, 3. You could use 2 hands to move back if you wanted quickly. Okay, but let's talk about moving forward. Sometimes in grappling and jiu-jitsu, you stay on your butt because you want to stay in guard and you want to attack your opponent's legs. They're standing. But this is going to be too slow, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to do like a jumping butt scoot. So see this leg here? Something like this. I'm going to throw this leg out and throw myself over a meter in less than a second. So 1, 2. Forget counting. Let's just move around our space. Whatever space we're in, if you don't have such sliding mats, you can just literally step over like this. just to get the idea. Opening the hips, look like I'm opening the hips here. And then I climb. You can move on just one side if you want. The circle if you want. This is the place we need to get comfortable moving, okay? Good. It's a quick butt scoot right there. Whoever thought that was going to be a martial art technique, but it is in some ways. I'll explain a little bit more about that later. Forward tech up. We're in this butterfly guard. Let's say our opponent's in this position here, which is combat base. See this ankle here? Imagine it's right here, right here. Okay, here I am on my butt in butterfly guard. They forget to be pressuring me. I catch them sleeping. I reach around and grab that ankle. I pick the ankle, push them down, and I come up to the tech up. 2 quick points because they were sleeping. Let's go. 1, 2, kick the heel. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Push them down. 8. Kick the heel. 9. Kick the heel. 10. To the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pick that heel. 8, 9. You can even stand up with it. 10. That's how standing up goes. See? So you pick the ankle and stand up if you want to. That is a forward like tech up, right? So you want to have the ability to really get your legs, your ankles in a way that you can roll over the top. Okay. 1 second. Just down a bit. So let's talk about the technical stand, right? We talked about butt scooting, right? You'll see Nate Diaz do this a lot. If they get knocked down, they get their wits about them. They'll sit in this open guard position here, butt scooting until their wits come back, and then they'll stand up. How do they stand up? They don't just go like this. If you stand up like that, you're gonna get punched in the side of the head because your eyes are not on your opponent. What you do is you're in a butterfly guard. You have one leg out, right? Your butt scooting back, right? Hands up, just in case punches come in. Other hand on the mat, lifting our butt, and we're pulling this through. That's 1. 2, safe way to get up. 3, or safer way to get up. There's always a little vulnerability there. 4. Look at this movement we're doing right now. 5. It should be part of the conditioning if you do it quick enough. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's try the other side. Here we are. Hand up on our knee. We're waving at the beach. Hips up. 1. Our eyes are on our opponent. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So that is how you would stand up, self-defense, MMA, in the safest possible way, should you want to get back to your feet. Okay, let's talk about bridges. Bridges is something, when I was talking about getting that 10-15% more explosiveness and range, this is where you want to be. If you're already experienced and you've watched the class, you should be bridging already. I'm going to show everybody else. Look, our feet up on my butt. I'm elevating my hips and I'm reaching over and touching over across my body. Okay, let's go. 1, higher the hips, the better. That's our goal here. 2, keep going. 3, 4. We want to create as much range here, 5, as we can over our time here together for the next month or whatever. 6, 7, on our toes. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, hips up. 13. Engage your butt muscles, your calves. 14, 15, 16, 17. Use your head and your neck here to really explode. Let's go faster. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Good. That's just the actual movement to help improve the actual bridge power. Okay, let's look at a scenario that could happen. If somebody is straddling your chest here, they're in what's called mount. That's a very dominant position for them. It's a very bad position for me. I have to get out. There's a few escapes. The odds are against me, but I have to try. One of them is if they're sitting on me, if I can trap one of their hands. Okay, let's say I trap this side of their hand, right? That means I'm going to take them that way with a bridge. I'm going to trap the arm, and I'm going to bridge and roll to my knees. That means I'll be in their closed guard now. Watch, ready? Stay with me if you already know it. I'm bridging, stepping over, and now I'm in the knees. Now at least I'm in their closed guard and not a mount. Better position. Let's go to the other side. 2. Bridging using our head, stepping over. 3. Bridging into the ground. 4. Might hurt a little bit if you don't have much mat padding, just do it anyway. 5. Bridging onto our toe, stepping over. 6. Bridging, stepping over. 7. This is why we do the same workout all month, exact same one, because we're trying to get better at these moves and more powerful. We have to do repetition. There's just no way around it. Let's call that 9. One more. And 10. Okay, now we're going to build in another technique, which is a forward roll. You wouldn't really do a forward roll after bridging out from under mount. You wouldn't do that, but for the sake of putting some drills together, it will help. Where is an example of where you would roll out? Well, let's just say you're in side control and you've, for whatever reason, decided to roll to turtle. When you do roll to turtle, you can then roll out and get your guard back. Okay, so we're gonna just put this bridge into that, even though it's not realistic from that scenario, but the rolling over part is, right? So here we go, trapping an arm, bridging over, stepping over like we just did. And look, my hand's gonna go through my legs and I'm gonna roll in place. I'm not rolling forward. I'm going to try to roll in place and get my guard back. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna bridge this way. Right? I'm gonna roll under my legs and try and stay in place. I don't need to roll too far forward. And I'm back in guard. Right? Here's the pressure coming. The bridge just because there's the pressure. It's coming from over there. And I'm going to roll towards it. Right? And they should run into my butt bone if they're not fast enough. Right? That's what I'm going for. Let's go again. Bridge over, step over. I'm on my knees. And for the sake of the drill, we're just going to shoot right under. There we go. Bridge down the side. Bridge, step over. I'm on turtle. Oh, look, I'm going to go right over my shoulder here and spin out. Get my guard back. Keep going. This is building a relationship with the mat. It's about getting comfortable with the mat. Bridge. Whoa. Bridge. Step over. Whoa. Keep going. Bridge. Step over. Big, nice, big bridge. Full range. The more range, the more power you'll develop eventually when we roll. Okay, good. That rollout's important. That's when somebody's trying to take your back, basically. Before they get their hooks in, and before they get the grips on your collar or around your neck, there's a window of opportunity to escape. Our ability to quickly roll without thinking will save us from a back take. Okay, let's look at the gambas, shrimps, prawns, whatever part of the world you're from. You'll know what these are. Essential part of escaping or retaining the guard. Okay, again, just like we were doing, the bridges, our feet are going to be up here. We're essentially going to be turning to our side. It's not this. This is not a hip escape because my hips are staying in the same area. This is a hip escape. Look, my hips are here and now they're out there. My hips are over here and now they're out of the way. Okay? One of the principles in jiu-jitsu, you should be doing these right now as I talk. Okay? One of the principles in jiu-jitsu is to be able to control your opponent's hips. If you're able to control your opponent's hips, you're able to slow them down and make them have to create more defense and bail themselves out. So in this situation here, somebody might be trying to grab our hips, and we're going to escape them away. And look, my hands are framing. I'm pushing on their face or their shoulder. Okay? 5 more. Not an easy one to get the first day, but look, we're not rolling over to the side like that. That's the most important thing. The most important thing, we're planting our feet, we're removing our hips, and we're pushing right in the face. right? Okay, let's look at how we would use that in a guard retention scenario. Okay, here I am, I'm on my back. My opponent's grab my ankles, throw them over to the side. Here comes the pressure. He's about to secure side control. Look, quickly. I'm going to turn my whole body using the gamba, which means shrimp in Spanish. I'm facing them, framing on their legs, whatever's coming to me, whatever force is coming the way, I'm trying to catch it with these frames. Stepping over, and getting the guard. Legs over. Step over. Legs over. Step over. Legs over. Step over. Legs over. Step over. Legs over. Prawn, frame, step over with the top leg. Legs over. Frame, step over with the top leg. Frame, this top leg's usually going to catch their leg, their hip, their belt, something, and it's going to spin you back into place. Legs over. But we're moving on the ground. Look, we're moving on our back. Think about it. We're using our legs in a way almost like a crab. Using more. Frame, come back. Good. Sometimes in guard retention, you may not have time to get this leg all the way over because there may be low passing. They're coming in low. You can't quite make the reach. You're just going to continue on with the roll and roll towards them, similar to that mount drill we did earlier. Watch. He's throwing my legs over, she penetrating towards my shoulder blades. Not good. They're going to wrap my head up. Look, I'm going to continue on with the roll on my shoulder and my chest is facing the ground. Look at my toes. I'm going to engage with the mat, and then I'm going to jump right over and catch him in my guard. Okay? Watch again. I'm rolling over. They throw my legs. They're penetrating here. I'm going to come up on my shoulder and roll into them. Okay? So I'm going to just look. Roll to your side. Get up on your toes and your shoulder. My hands to help you support. Roll towards the pressure. Okay? Let's just do this on your own time. Well, I'll do it. I'll count. 1. Do them on your own time, really. See, look, we're rolling now. What do they say when you go to jiu-jitsu? You're rolling. This is about getting comfortable with the mat. It's a very intermediate sort of workout, fitness-wise, but it's grappling workout. Right? Different than doing jumping jacks or jump roping or anything like that. And we're also building this movement. We need to have this connection with our shoulders and the roll, at least for guard play. Okay? Just a few more. Roll around your space. Look, you're just falling over, and you're rolling over, and you're bringing your legs over. It's a very important movement to get. Okay? We'll practice it. If you haven't gotten it, don't worry. The class is every day. It's the same class. All right. Next, we have inversions. Okay? Let's do an inversion really quick, and then we'll have a water break. The inversion is essentially part of this rolling idea for the guard. Okay? I don't want to explain too much of how it works or where it works, but it's important to get this movement. We're piked like a diver here, okay? We're going to imagine our head keep coming under our legs, and we're trying to stay piked, so we have to use our stomach muscles. Watch. Every side. 1, 2, 3. I'm rolling my shoulders. The weight's on my shoulders, not my neck. There you go. And why is it defensive? I'll show you an example. Somebody's passing to this side. Look, boom, I throw my leg in front of him. This leg takes the hit, and I roll out with him. Right? That's keeping your guard. Even when you're upside down, your guard's still in play. You can attack when you're upside down. And it's called an inverted guard, where you get inverted triangles. Right? Let's do 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. All right, have some water. Very good, everybody. Okay, we're now going to switch from a little more of the guard mobility you would want to some of the top game. Okay, now let's talk about switching. So we're kind of facing the mat, our chest is towards the mat. We're not really on top of them. This is more of an escape. I'm not going to get too technical about what exactly it is, but it's called switching. All right. And the switch we want to have, for the sake of the drill, we're going to have both of our hands on the mat. We can have our knees on the mat, or we can be up like this. Okay. We're stepping right through. 1,
2. Now I'm going to pop my head back because if I'm switching out from under somebody, I want to bump them and bump myself out from under them and come around. But we'll do that next, okay? Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 20, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8. Getting comfortable with the mat. 7, 6 to the ground. 5, 4. We're using our posts in our hands. 2, 1. Okay. How would that kind of work in a real situation? We're under somebody, right? We're in turtle. They're putting weight on our back. We're switching out and reversing the situation. Okay. The position. Here's how it looks. Watch. I'm stepping out. Notice my foot's into the mat. It's already turning. Toes are turning towards the mat. My knees on the mat. And then I'm stepping over. And now I've come to their back. So now they're in turtle. I'm on top of them. Watch. Step out. 1. Watch my head bump them. Bump them so I pop out. And I come around the back. That's why the head bump. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're starting to use our legs in a way that we're comfortable on the mat. This is how you move quickly on the mat. It's the third person in the fight. Entity, at least, right? And now we have a chance to work with it. Okay? Let's do a couple more of those. Look, step out, around the back. Step out, around the back. Great. Rolling hips. I'm big on this. When you're passing low or even high, remember, I said earlier, a principle in jiu-jitsu is to control your opponent's hips. If you're rolling your hips, imagine this is rolling, and I put my foot on rolling hips, my feet roll right off. Look, they roll right off. If it's not rolling, then it sticks to the hips. So we want to get our hips rolling. Here's an example of that. Look, back in this position, for the sake of the drill, we're going to have our hands on the mats. Okay, I'm going to bring my knees up off the ground. Now watch see my hips, they're rolling. Those are rolling hips. But let's start with a rolling back step first, okay? A rolling back step look like this. That's a rolling back step. Rolling back step the other way. See, so I'm turning my hips and stepping back. Out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. Let's look at the opposite of this direction. I was going this way, right, and stepping back this way. Look, my hips are rolling. I can also roll this way. See that? Hip. With an in-step switch. It's a little switch step, but it's an in-step. Okay? So my hips are here, and now they've gone that way. Around and penetrating further into the guard. Let's go. Ready? Step in 1. Step in 2. This is a great connection for toes, knees, your shins, your hips to connect with the mat here, and your hands. See? 5. Hip step. 6. 7. Hip step. 8. Hip step. Instep. 9. 10. Here's the cool thing about these rolling hips as you're passing. You can put them together. Right? A very common would be the instep to back step. Watch my hips. Instep to back step. Instep to back step. A full 360 degrees of the hips. Very difficult to grab onto when somebody's doing that as they're passing. Watch, let's go. Instep, back step. Instep, back step. Trying to keep our shoulders square. Instep, back step. Instep, back step. Let's mix it up other ways. How about a back step, instep? Back step, instep. Back step, instep. Or how about a back step and a back step again? You do 2 back steps. 2 back steps. You can go any different combination you want depending on how your opponent's trying to touch onto your hips. We're trying to control your hips. And you're going to be spinning those hips, which is going to knock those hooks off. Okay? Let's look at how that would work in a real situation. Our body might be through the guard, right? Our shoulders and our head. We might have an underhook around their neck, right? We're We've got their head, and on this far side, we've maybe scooped underneath the arm, and we've got the shoulder like an underhook. Okay, we're here. They've got this leg over here, my far leg. They've got control of it. Right, look, I'm going to peel off that triangle and back step out. See how that worked? Look, peel it off, back step out on a pass. Peel it off, back step out. What if they got the far leg? Maybe you can peel it off and step out. Maybe you can peel it off and step out. Try this side. Look, peel it off, back step out. Right? I'm holding the top of their body in place. I just got to get the tail out of the guard. I'm halfway through. Peel that off, back step out. Peel that off, and step out. Okay? And you might continue on back stepping out to clear the guard. All the way. You might come all the way around the head, around the corner. Okay? Rolling hips. All right, stay with us on that. All right. This next movement is more of an exercise to connect with the mats. Remember, the difference in winning scrambles is going to be your ability to get up, sometimes without using your hands. It's your ability to use your legs on the mat, not just your feet, the bottom of your feet, but the toes pointing in and hopefully touching the mat in a soft way, in a controlling way, and your hips and your knees and your shins and stuff. So let's start in this position right here, combat base. And I'm just going to come down into this S mount. See, it's an S. S. But then we'll come back up. Come down. We'll come back up. Come down. Come back up. If you need to use your hands, that's no problem too. That's just you connecting with the mat some more, becoming very comfortable with the mat. Look, coming up, coming down. Use your hands. If you're not, you don't have to use your hands. This is the kind of movements you need that if sweep happens, the sweep's not that great, and there's going to be a 50-50 who comes up first. It's our ability to use our legs in this manner, in a manner like this, that can make the difference in you winning that position. Okay? Right? We're able to use our legs in this way. Let's go right into double legs. It's a move you have to have. It's one of the best self-defense techniques you can actually learn. Okay? It's the shoot for double legs or single leg ankle pick type things. I'll get the fight to the ground. Here we are, we're in our fighting stance. Okay? This knee's coming straight down, and this one's going to follow. Look. Right? Down, back up. So you get, look. There you go. Down. Put these on, look at my legs. Okay? You can switch the legs if you want. Let's go. 1, 2. Grabbing the legs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get faster at this over the next month. 9, 10. It hurts, you just got to go through it. 11, 1 more. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. That's double legs. Okay. Have another quick drink of water. Recording on 2 different platforms. 2 different cameras, I should say. So let's go now into a little bit more of the actual traditional workout side of things to try and strengthen our core and other parts of our body. A lot of it's on legs. Strong legs make a huge difference in grappling, no matter what people say or think. It's going to make the difference in your top game to get in the positions where you got knee on belly and you can stabilize and control somebody. Okay, but we're going to start with our stomach first by doing some triangles in a certain way. For those of you new to jiu-jitsu, you just need to do this. Look, here's my legs. I'm pulling one to the side. So I've made a triangle, and then I'm locking the triangle. So for the sake of the drill, you can just go like this. 1, 2. Just do your best. Everybody else that has more experience in jiu-jitsu, we're going to go like this. Legs out, feet together, 2 inches above the mats. And they're coming to my chest. And now I'm shooting to the sky and locking the triangle up in the ceiling. Look, 1, 2, 3, engage the core. 4, try and twist the hips a little bit. with the triangle. 5. Nice. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Immediately get up and let's get in our wrestling fighting stance, okay? We're here, right? We're gonna do squats, lots of them. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come down low. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch the sides, other foot forward. Keep going. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 9, all right, 11, 11, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Regular squats. Legs and lungs. It's everything. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Hands on the mat to push-up position. We're going to do 30 reps. If you can't get the reps normal, go onto your knees to get the reps. Let's go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. On your stomach. Hands together for Superman pose. Pointing your toes out. We're arching our back. Squeezing our butt together and our back and arching. Okay. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A quick water. That last one, not fun, I get it. But should you throw in an arm bar or a knee bar on somebody, the angle, the technique, whatever it is, it's not exactly right, but you can't afford to readjust. You're just going to have to muscle it out and try and get the tap. That's the exercise that'll make that difference. That's the exercise you're going to get 10 or 15% more strength and longevity in, okay? You're going to finish those tough submissions. Let's go again. Ready? On our back. All right. Hands on the side of the mat. Put your legs out 2 inches above the mat. Bring the knees to the stomach and up. 1, 2, 3. Keep going. Beginners, you can go like this. 4. Beginners, you can go like this. 5. Everybody else, you can go like this. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Resting position. Let's go. 1. Come on, let's go. 2. I see ya. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All the way down. 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs and lungs together, normal squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push-ups. Do them on the knees if you need to get the reps. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 9, 11. I forgot. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On the mat, Superman's last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 10. Hold it. 9. Squeeze the butt. 8, 7, 6. Bend. 5, 4. Bend. 3, 2, 1. All right, quick water. All right, that's done. We're done with the exercise part. Okay. All right, good. We're right in time for stretching. This is the fun part. Let's get into the pose. And I'll explain. It's 3 minutes of stretching. Okay. Get ready. Quick water. Okay. Put one of our feet forward. Okay. The other one straight back into like a split situation, but as far as you can go. Okay. We'll go the foot out. We're trying to open up our hips here. Okay. We can balance like this or have our hands down. Ready? I'm going to start the clock and then I'll explain. We're really trying to create a little pain here. You'll feel in the hip flexor and underneath the leg. So my personal goal during the lockdown is to try and do the splits. Now, I'm not a professional yoga person or a professional stretcher, but I have done some research, and this is basically the best way to do it, or one of the ways to do it. And it's basically long holds, especially after you've worked out, right? Because after we worked out, our body's warmer, and we can make more gains here. Okay? So you're kind of just joining me on this journey, and who knows, maybe we do this every day. By the end of this lockdown, this will be touching here, right? Hopefully making 1 millimeter a day, right? Is our goal. Or maybe 5 millimeters a day, half a centimeter, whatever. Okay, so So that's that. Keep going. Got 2 more minutes left, which means during the stretches while we're chilling here, you listen to me out. Let me first thank our sponsor, which is Green Stem CBD. They make CBD products. They're the sponsor for the festival, right? Here in October, which is still going, by the way, because it's in October, hopefully. And they sell everything: drops, CBD drops, gummy bears, muscle bombs, tonic water. Crazy. Tonic water that's infused with CBD. Never heard of it, but it exists. Anyway, if you go to the website and you use the code recover30, you get 30% off. 30% off all the products. I mean, right now, given the climate we're in, it doesn't hurt to have low inflammation. You know, it's a very good thing. Low inflammation. Okay? And it helps other things. The second thing, well, I'll flip the legs. I'll tell you about the good news of the day. I like to do a news story, a couple news stories, but given all the doom and gloom we see on the news, there's some good things going on out there, so let's look at those, okay? We got 43 more seconds. Really make this hurt. It kills me on this side. I've gone with my bad side first, but my hip flexor is dying right now. It feels like somebody's stabbing it. This isn't too bad, but that is where I can see that I've really got not very good flexibility. Is in that hip flexor there, okay? Ten more seconds. Come on, make it hurt. All right, dead time. Okay, switch the legs now. Oh, ow. Other leg forward. All right. Once we got it forward, I'll start the clock. So hurry up and get in that position. You can put your water next to you. You can drink it while we're in the stretch. Right, this side's better. I'm going to start the clock now. There we go. Okay, we're going. Good. So the good news of the day: there's 4 NBA basketball players in America. Young, big, strong, healthy guys that got coronavirus. 2 of them, I believe, were asymptomatic. The others had like some light symptoms, but they've been cleared now, and they've been cleared. They're negative now for coronavirus, but they're doing a new study on them. They're hopeful about, like, who doesn't love this kind of news? And it's a study where they're going to take their blood and spin out the plasma from these young, healthy guys' blood that now carries the antibodies, right? Which antibodies make you immune to the virus, for the virus, okay? Because their bodies have developed it. And they're going to try and inject this plasma into other humans in hopes that the antibodies go into these other people and they go and attack the virus. Okay, so that's just a new experiment that they're working with. And so hopefully some good news comes out of that. They said that these guys, because they're so big and healthy and young, that they're a great test case for it because they can produce a lot of plasma, right? It may only take a little bit to stick into somebody. Who doesn't want some professional athlete plasma in them, right? So that's one good story. Another good story, I mean, this is kind of an old story, but I like to bring it up every once in a while. China has finally banned the consumption of wildlife. Now, I don't think they mean like deer. I think what they're meaning is like bats and dogs and cats and peregrines, right? Probably the things that carry coronavirus. We really shouldn't be. You ever seen a peregrine? Cute little armored animal, squirrel-looking thing, like an anteater. And they hunt these things, and they're in danger because of it, because of some ridiculous Chinese medicine idea. Well, Chinese medicine is great, don't get me wrong, but there's some taboo sort of voodoo stuff with it, that it cures certain ailments, right? And it doesn't. There's no science to suggest that at all. Similarly, like these people that want to go and kill rhinos in China, because they want the rhino horn because they think it's an aphrodisiac. I mean, so hopefully they can ban that and control that and let these animals live, and then maybe not have coronavirus in the future. How about that? Maybe we're not supposed to eat bats, right? There's no bats, people eating bats on cave drawings, were there? Okay, so that's really good news. I think they finally got the idea. That goes for, I guess, all mass animal production in industrial situations, because I mean, swine flu and of course bird flu all came from overpopulated, really horrible industrial animal agriculture. So we can stop that. Anyway, that's the news. I got more news later. Well, next Monday, right? So we got 2 more stretches after this one. We're about done with this one. Give it a good stretch. All right, good. Excellent. Let's get out of that. Whoa, I can really feel that in the hip. Let's just get the kinks out here by sitting on our butt like this, and just take our leg left to right. Just loosen them up a little bit after that crazy, weird stretch. Excellent. Good. All right, we're gonna start the clock again. We've got 2 more stretches, each 3 minutes. Okay. This one is we're trying to do the splits this way too. Literally trying to go 180 degrees this way. This is the harder one. But what we're gonna do is we're just gonna sit on our butt, spread our legs as far as we can. We're gonna take our hands and spider walk our legs back if we can, right? To try and create that split. Then we're gonna reach behind our body and push our hips forward, hoping that our heels dig into the floor. That'll help pull our body forward. And if you do it right, you should feel a nice stretch in here, right? I'm gonna even pull these back with my arms. I'm gonna start the clock now. Good. I'm gonna keep on stretching here and really trying to pull these back. So we can get to, I got a ways to go. Now, I'll give my quick story about flexibility. I haven't kept up with yoga like I should have. Flexibility is definitely a huge contributor to jiu-jitsu. Your ability, a flexible guard is a very difficult guard to pass, even with just basic techniques. The other person's very basic techniques. So I, 1 year, about 7-8 years ago, I decided to really get into getting my hips completely stretched out. So I spent like an hour a day for about a month, really going crazy on all the hip opening, hip stretching exercises you can imagine to get this great guard. But that's all I was working on. I got back to rolling and I injured myself pretty quickly in the back. I talked to a physiotherapist about that. And he said that, look, it was probably because you were really stretched out in one part of your body, but the other part, for example, my back and neck and shoulders were still really stiff, right? So I created an imbalance in my body, and this imbalance led to an injury in between them, right? So right in the middle, lower back, where the stiff side met the flexible side, I got injured. So really, you want to do, after this, I turn this class off, I do another workout on my chest and my back by myself, a yoga workout, just on those areas, okay, to try and make sure the whole body stays flexible. So I would do, in addition to this whole entire workout, I would do another 1 hour full body yoga workout. I think between this and a full body yoga workout over the course of the next month or so, that is really going to help your jiu-jitsu game when you get back. I mean, it's absolute amazing maintenance for your body, great conditioning, and we're still working on drills that we can work on when we don't have a partner to work with, okay? So, and then maybe just do like what I'm doing now, an extra 15-20% on the hips after knowing that you're also doing the full body as well, the rest of your body, okay? So that's my 2 cents on that I always bring up. I'm sure maybe some of you that are watching this have heard it again. Let's really stretch. We've got 37 seconds left. We've got to stretch those legs out. I'm going to reach forward to try and create more stretch because I can't even push my hips forward anymore. I can really feel it in my knees. It feels like my knees are actually taking a lot of the bend. 15 seconds. Then we got one more stretch. And then we're done. 3 seconds. Stretch it. All right. Let's pull those out. Again, let's get the kinks out. Left to right a couple times. All right. Okay, last one's the butterfly. We're just putting our feet like this together, bringing them into our hips, and you're trying to get them. I've started the clock. You're just trying to get these knees down, okay? And if you're like this and you're really tight, you just need to really be not sitting here being comfortable. You need to be taking your elbows, bending forward, and really trying to get those knees down, okay? This is going to stretch the groin area here. Now, I've got flexibility in here already, which it looks like I'm already doing the splits almost, which shows you that my inflexibility, that's a word, is over here near the knees, because when I stretch my legs out, I don't get this range. So it's It means I'm okay here, but in the knees areas, I probably need to stretch out the ligaments around there, okay? Now, you guys stay in that position. If your knees aren't touching the ground like mine, I'm looking for a different range of myself. I found out that there's part of my hips that when I bring my feet out more, I feel a different stretch in the hips, and I'm really trying to concentrate on that right now, okay? So if you guys do this with me, this is a nice little finisher after our class to really work on opening up the hips, right? Stretching out the hips. And who knows, maybe we all get the splits when this is all done. How cool will that be? We can do the splits. That's the goal of this last part of the class, is if we see if we can get to the point where we can do the splits both ways, right? All three ways, right? Left leg forward, right leg forward, and then the sort of 50-50 down the middle, which is the hardest one, right? Announcement about the festival, if you're wondering, it's still on. Thank goodness it's in October. We're gonna, after this, hopefully this virus thing turns around, we're gonna come out with some special terms to make it more flexible for everybody, just given the uncertainty that's going out there. That way nobody's getting sort of feels trapped into anything. We want everybody to have a chance to get out if they have to. So we're gonna work on something like that. We've got 1 minute left in the stretch. Just really push it down. Let's try and make gains here. We've got to at least make up a couple millimeters a day, or a millimeter a day at least, right? And with 30 seconds left, just a reminder, there's, this is Friday, so I'm resting my body on Saturday and Sunday. Maybe do some other classes that other people are throwing, some different yoga classes, get some different ideas. Maybe I'd like to get into meditation, something different. Yeah, this is a crazy little blessing in disguise sometimes. You can maybe learn something about ourselves and do things we never did, like meditation. Okay, last stretch, give it a good one. And time. Good. Hey, everybody. Again, I want to say thanks for joining. I'll see you here Monday, 11 o'clock Spanish time. We do the same workout. We do the same workout so that we actually can get good at these skills and actually build conditioning specific to the movements of jiu-jitsu on the mat. Okay? All right, great, guys. I'll see you on Monday. I love you all. Take care.